He has the power to heal all my infirmity. The battle is not yours, it belongs to him. In his arms, fullness of joy. He has the power. He has all the power to conquer all your fears. I won't be defeated. I won the victory. When I'm down, he lifts me up. When I feel lost, he gives me direction. He has the power to conquer all your fears. I won't be defeated because I've won the victory. The battle is not yours, it belongs to him. In his arms, in his arms.
Welcome to the VNetwork Radio, bringing you to good music anytime, anywhere, right here on the VNetwork Radio. We got a good program for you today, and we have our special guest all the way out of Texas, and she is here with us, Jackie, the recording artist. She is here with us, and yes, we're going to be coming on shortly, all the way from Texas. And make sure you tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a relative that we're on. All right, and make sure you share this broadcast. Make sure you share this broadcast. That's right. Come on in the room. Come on. All right, bring it to you some good gospel music.
Do you have the victory? I got the victory. The battle is not yours, it belongs to him. In his arms, there's fullness of joy. Oh, the battle is not yours, it belongs to him. I know in his arms, there's fullness of joy. He has the power, he has all the power to conquer all your fears. I won't be defeated. I won the victory. The battle is not.
All right, welcome to the VNetwork Radio, bringing you to some good music anytime, anywhere. And we are so delighted to have with us all the way out of Texas. I'm telling you, she is in the house. We're so happy to have Jackie, the recording artist, gospel recording artist, national artist, with us here on the VNetwork Radio. God bless you. Thank you for
Bless you.
joining us today.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, and you're coming all the way out of Texas, and yeah, we've been putting your music through rotation, and
Thank
just
you.
enjoying your music. And today I preached a message about God is a keeper, and
Wow.
he in this song right here, the battle is not yours. I mean, it just spoke to my spirit and make me whole. Those two songs spoke to our spirit today and just confirmed what God is a keeper, he's a deliverer, he's a protector, he's a rewarder to those that diligently seek after him. Yes. Today we have recording artist Jack A, writing music that encourages and inspires people. Keep striving ahead no matter what the obstacles is the mission of Jackie. Jackie has always loved to sing and give praises to God. This gift has provided her the opportunity to perform in places all over the country. She also found that she had a gift in writing songs as well. Her latest song was written in the song "The Battle Is Not Yours." It was written while dealing with the passing of her mother, Lucy Thomas, in March 2017. Jackie is married to Mr. Douglas Henry, For the
Yeah.
last 33 years, they have shared life's ups and downs together. They have three wonderful children and four great grandchildren. And welcome to V Network Radio.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yes. So glad to have you. Tell us a little bit about how you got started into the music industry.
Oh my goodness, it's just been a blessing. I believe coming from a preacher's kid, we spend majority of our time is in church all through the week, and I think that just prepared us for that door opening. As
Hmm.
far as whatever talent that was going to be birthed is going to be birthed during that time. So I just thank God for that. I think that coming being in the church setting, Pentecostal, and knowing that that's just what we live from.
Hmm.
That's our daily journey is church.
Right.
Giving God our time, giving the praise. Even when you didn't want to come, you had to come because as a preacher's kid, we had to go no matter what. So I
Yeah.
think that was it. I was birthed from my mother's womb, and it's 11 kids.
Okay.
One was transitioned a couple of years ago, so it's 10 of us left, and God just gave all 10 kids a gift, and I'm just
Wow.
happen to be the baby of the family. So just birthed from my mother's womb.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yes.
And who inspired you? Because you have a unique voice. You have
Yeah.
a unique sound,
Mhm.
and that touches, and it just like
Mhm.
it's music that touches the heart. And when you sing, it's just like wow.
Well, you know what? Like I say, it just, I think God give us all a gift, and a lot of times
Mm-hmm.
we don't know the gift we have until it bursts out. So
Mm-hmm.
I just think that I was just determined. Like I say, we had to sing, we had to go to church, and when it was time for
Yeah.
us to get up and sing, my dad said, "Okay, get up and sing."
Mm-hmm.
Let's form
Yeah.
this group. Whoever was there in the audience, that's what we use. And I just
Uh,
been a lead singer ever since.
yeah.
I love to sing. I guess that's just something that was just chosen for Jack A, and I'm just so glad about it at an
Mm-hmm.
early age. Yes.
Let's talk about your two projects that you have out now. We listened to "The Battle Is Not Yours" and "Make Me Whole." Let's go for the first one. "The Battle Is Not Yours." Let's talk about that project. What inspired you to write that project?
You know what? To this day, I'm like, okay, God, you gave me this title, not
Mm-hmm.
knowing we would be faced with all this pandemic, not knowing I'll be losing my mom a couple of years. And then probably a year later, I was losing my oldest brother. So I think that was just something that God had to prepare me from. Okay, this is the title you need to name this song. The battle
Mm-hmm.
is not yours. Because, in this day and time, we all go through so many different battles, whether it be sickness, depression, grieving, and losing a loved one,
Mm-hmm.
and it is what it is. And I'm like, I thank God for giving me this title because it's so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Because to this day we are going through the battles.
That's right.
A
That's
lot
right.
of times we don't understand the battles we're going through. And I thank God for giving me this powerful song because some of the things I had to walk through, it's in the song. So I'm so thankful that He gave me that song during this hour.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
and that's one thing about a song that speaks to the heart.
Mhm.
Some may be going through their storms of life out there,
Yeah.
no matter what the situation is, and
Yeah.
just by you presenting that song, and it just encourages them to go on.
Um, yes, it does. It does.
And
It does.
I know you do ministry, and you do
Mhm.
ministry on
Mhm.
Facebook Live. Um,
Mhm.
Tell us a little bit about that.
You know what? I think once I got into all this, I'm like, you know what? A lot of time you don't know you call until you be tested to the trial. And when
Yeah,
you put
yeah.
the test, here it is. God has birthed this word out of you. And I just thank God because, like I say, when you come from a church background, all
Mm-hmm.
you know is the word. All you
Mm-hmm.
know is prayer. And it's just something that is a part of you. So I thank God for having those parents, strong role models to encourage me in this hour to birth out what's inside of me at this
Mm-hmm.
age. So,
Yeah,
and I can't get away from the word because my dad said, if you can't read it, leave it alone.
that's
So,
right.
hey, it is what it is. So, you know what? And I think a lot of time that I talk, and when I do the real talk segment, when I do come on some Sundays, and I allow God to give me what to say, whether it be for someone that is walking through some things, or whether it be for something God give you at that spur moment. Okay, I need you to talk on this. I need you to talk on love. I need you to talk on joy and happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to be led by God. And I think when you're being led by God, that's when it can be more powerful.
That's right. That's right. Do you feel
Mhm.
as though, during these times we're tested with this COVID-19? Give us a little insight on that. Your perspective on that. A lot of times they say, "Oh, don't even worry about this whole thing." It's gonna blow over. And then you got some people that are reactive to the
Mhm.
whole situation.
I think with this, the whole pandemic, I know it was, a lot of time we try to put things on, oh, it came from China, or it's this and that. A lot of time God can allow things to happen to bring more unity, to bring more love. And a lot
Mm-hmm.
of time, I always feel like this, I just been shut down ever since he shut everything down. I've been personally been shut down,
Yeah.
not per se just because I'm fearful, because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times we have to have wisdom and we have to have knowledge on when to go about things. Because when God shut it down, I mean, we better stop, let's regroup,
Mm-hmm.
because God is trying to get our attention.
That's
And a
right.
lot of times we just kind of throw it under the cover, okay, well, it ain't for me. This is not for you. Yeah, when he shut the whole nation down. So that
Mm-hmm.
means we need to go back and regroup. Okay, God is trying to tell us something. So it's time for us as leaders in ministry to listen and
That's
see
right.
what he's trying to tell us
Mm-hmm.
in this day and time. So I always feel that, a lot of time he have to do this to get our attention. Because a lot of time we try to, well, this is not for me. But a lot of time, yeah, this is for the nation. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to stop what you're doing. Let's regroup. Let's get some things together. If you haven't have a heart of forgiveness, let's get it right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a problem with unity, let's get it together. He might want you to he might want you to unite with someone else that you haven't even believed in. So God is
Mm-hmm.
trying to bring a nation. I think with the pandemic, He's trying to bring a nation together
That's
to
right.
prove a point. Because this is the end time. It's the end
Mm-hmm.
time.
That's
I just
right.
feel it's the end time. So we got to
And
be ready.
and also, being able to trust God enough to
Yes,
say, "Hey,
yes,
I know that you're going to deliver us from
yes, He
this
will.
COVID-19. Whatever the
Yes,
situation is, I know you're going to
yes,
deliver us."
yes,
And there's some folks that lose faith. During
that's
these
it.
times, they say, I'm just going to give up. I'm not even going to go back to church.
That's it. That's
And
it.
they want to lose faith.
Mhm, mhm.
They're trying to build faith work is what? Patience. And
Basically,
sometimes you
yes,
got to be patient for
that's
God to
right.
bless you. You got to be
That's
patient.
right. Yes,
And
yes, so
sometimes
right.
you're gonna have to go through the fire. And this is what I got from his song, "The battle
Uh-huh.
is not yours." Sometimes you're gonna have to go through those battles,
That's the
you
battle.
know,
Yes.
and you're gonna go through the fire and then through the
Mhm,
flood and through the storms,
mhm.
and it's gonna be for your good.
For your good. And a lot
Yeah,
of times we don't want to go through the fire, because I think a lot of times we feel like, oh my goodness, it's too hard to go through. That's
yeah.
well, that's why it's the battle, because it's not yours no way. So it
Mm,
belongs to God. He got you. So
that's
we have to
right.
know how to know when to come in and when to go out, because the
That's right.
battle is not yours. It's God. It belongs to Him. He got this.
Woo,
Yes.
powerful. Yes, I'm telling you, if you all don't have that project, the battle is not yours. You go out there on the digital outlets and make sure
Oh yeah.
you go and get this song. It's a blessing. When I listen to it, and every time I spin it through rotation here at V Network Radio, I'm just saying it's just wow, God.
Well, God bless you.
I'm like
Yeah.
Bishop Felix Hill, wow God. He sings the songs. He's out of Alabama. He says,
Uh-huh.
wow God.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Okay. Yeah, right.
Y-
I think I've
y-
heard of that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And so let's talk about your next project, Make Me Whole.
Make me whole. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I did that on my first album.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a song when I lost my dad, the late Bishop Chester Thomas, and I think that was the first song that I wrote when he transitioned. That night, just music started just coming to me. That's something how sometimes he
Mm-hmm.
take things to bring some alive in you. And that's
Right.
just what he did during that song. That was the first song that I wrote, Make Me Whole. And with that, I think that's dealing with so many different avenues,
Mm-hmm.
because it's so many people been broken. Not only women, men be broken.
Mm-hmm.
People go through that. People go through rejection, go through abuse, go through pain. And,
Right.
we, and I'm just here to let you know that, you know what, allow God to make you whole. Allow God to complete you in every way and every
Mm-hmm.
will, if you just give it to Him. So that's a powerful song all by itself. Oh my goodness. I just know that was of God for me to write that song, Make Me
Yeah.
Whole.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know what? We get ready for the next project as well.
Mm-hmm.
We get ready back in studio probably the next month, and I'm going to finish my project, The Lord's Will. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? And I'm so excited because it just so much I want to give, and so much I want to
Yeah.
just to let the nation know that I love them. And I want the nation to know that I'm here to, you know what? A lot of time we walk through so many things, but I want to be that artist that can be most sensitive to what the people are needing in this hour.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not about the title, or it's not about who you with, or are you a legend. It's about if you can get the nation to look, hey, God, this is going to help me mentally, physically,
That's right.
spiritually. So I just want to be that artist to save a nation. Let me put it
Mm-hmm.
like that. I just to save a nation. Be different, you know. Be
Yes,
sensitive what God is asking.
and you going back into the studio now. Let's talk about studio work. What is it? What was it like for you to go in? And I know you did the two projects, and what was it like for you to go into the studio? Because we have artists out there that's just starting out, and can you give us an insight of that?
Yeah, well, and I tell people that, a lot of time you got to make sure you call, because this is nothing easy. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. It's not like you just got to go in the studio and just, hey, I got this music, I'm finna write it. You got to make sure every avenue is right. Got to go back, do so many intakes, outtakes, and that can get frustrated sometimes. But at the end of the tunnel, you know that, hey, I'm gonna be a blessing to a nation. So they just push forward, go through be patient. Be patient. You
Yeah.
can do this. You got this. God got you. So if He put you there, know that He's going to take you through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm one artist that when I go in to record, and I record to the fullest, and a lot of times I'm the type where I'm very critiqueful, and I'm like, I go in and I'm like, and I lay down all the tracks, and I'll be like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to go back and listen to the tracks, because I know where different things are. How was it for you going in and recording?
Same as when I say it, my husband and my kids, because the backgrounders are my children, my daughter, my son.
Oh,
And
okay.
my daughter did a 2-point harmony, and my son did the tenor. So I sit there and I'm like, Lord Jesus, just give me the strength to go through it, because that's me. I'm so critique. I don't
Yeah.
like that. Now the producer and the engineer, well, that sounds good, but it sounds good to y'all out there. But in here, I'm not pleased. So let's do it over. Lord,
Yeah.
have mercy. I said, just please, I'm not satisfied. I got to
Yeah.
go back. So I think that instinct that we have, you'll know it.
Yeah.
Something about that field. I was getting ready. I have to get ready for a virtual concert, and we was just rehearsing last night. And my husband said, "Oh, it sounds so good." I said, "I got 3 things I didn't like." I'm like, "We gotta go back. Let's do it again." He said, "Oh Lord,"
Yeah.
but I think that, like you say, you're gonna know. It's something
Yes.
about you know that it's
Uh-huh.
not good enough. I want to be to where my husband said, "Well, it won't be perfect." I say, "Well, not perfect, but I want to do my best. I just
That's right.
feel there's something else I can give it." I'm just like that. God knows I'm serious. I'm just like that. I'm very critique about my stuff. Yes.
And God gives us the best, and I tell all artists all the time. Do your very best that you possibly can, because you never know who may be watching all across the world, especially on the social media.
Yes. Yes.
We have a large number of followers and listeners and viewers from Africa, Brazil, Canada, you name it, that's been out there, and they say, "Oh, we love your music. We know that the ministry has been blessing, and we love the artist that comes on." And so it's great. Now you said that your children sing. What
Yes.
does background for you?
Yes, they are
Uh-huh.
singers, and my daughter, and that's all I did. I just, well, of course, my whole family sing. I have a
Uh-huh.
guilty family, really, I do. And
Okay.
it's good. You can go and pick 2 here, put 2 here, or, you can make a group. So, because we come from church, like I said, that's all we know,
Wow.
singing and giving God all the best that we can. So it's good that you don't have to reach out so far to get people
Mm,
now. Because everything costs, and of course you want to pay your own people before you want to pay anybody else. So
right.
we just blessed to we have a blessed family, and I'm
Uh-huh.
just so thankful. Yes, I'm thankful.
Yeah, and so you're coming out of Dallas, Texas, right there.
Yes, I'm coming out of Greenville, Texas.
Greenville, next to Dallas, right?
It's just probably like 35 minutes out of northeast of Dallas. So we
Okay.
kind of in the outsketch of Dallas,
Yeah.
outsketch. But it's a little town called Greenville, Texas. Have you heard of
Mm-hmm.
that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I have heard of it. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
we've been getting so many artists that's coming out of Texas. I say, what's going on? We get so many so many Texas. We got Texas in the house.
I'm Texas hey, put Texas on the map. It's
That's
about
what
that
I'm talking about.
time on the map. Get
Yes.
something new to the people. I'm telling you. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
it's
Uh,
great. Some great artists in Texas, I'm telling you. And you're number one
Thank
artist
you.
here in
Thank you.
Texas.
Thank you.
And so we talk about this COVID-19 that's going on, and how has it affected when you go out to minister, for concerts and things like that.
It can get kind of challenging, because we have lost loved ones to the COVID and it's nothing to play with. And I try to do things like if I'm gonna do a concert, I try to make sure it's outside. I'm just kind of
Mm,
still in that place right now. And I'm just, when God get ready to release me from it, then I
mm,
go from there. You can always feel that unction, okay, it's time to go, or it might
mm.
be time not to share. So I think just being sensitive to God and saying, let him pay the way for you. And I know when he pay the way, it won't be no mistakes. So I'm just
Right.
kind of still careful on that because when you start losing loved ones, when it started hitting close to home, yeah, you still have to say, okay, I'm still gonna give it to you, God, no matter
Mm,
what. I just stand still, and we
right.
just try to work things out. The virtual concert, I love that. I do and we get ready to go back in the studio. We'll be doing a little virtual in different areas. Just want to make sure everybody be safe. So still just being wise because, like I say, COVID is real. There's nothing to play with, and
Mm,
just be sensitive and let God lead and guide you.
yeah. And so when are you planning to do the virtual concert? And will
Um,
it be on Facebook Live
yeah,
or?
I think they're going to do it Facebook. I think it's going to be aired. I'm already recording for it right now, already practicing, rehearsing for it. A couple of numbers. It's going to be aired on October the 10th, and it's called When the Saints Go Marching. When the Saints Go Marching. It's a virtual event, and you'll see my poster on my Facebook page tomorrow. They'll be
Okay.
airing it tomorrow, so you guys can follow me on that. It's going to be phenomenal. So I'm
And
just so thankful, and I give God the praise. Yes.
and then the viewers and the listeners can go to your Facebook page, or do you have a special page for them for this?
I think I will have more information tomorrow. And what I
Okay.
would do is normally what I do, I will put it and place it on my Facebook and my recording artist page to let people know how to reach it and be attentive to that on October the 10th. Yes.
All
I will
right.
make
All
sure
right.
everybody is aware of that. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, what
Mhm.
we're going to do is we're going to open up the lines, and then
Okay.
anyone that would like to give us a call, the number is on the screen there. 860-461-7577 is the number, and we are live right here on Facebook Live,
Okay.
talking with recording artist, national recording artist Jack A. And the telephone number is 860-461 7577. If you want to give a shout out to Jack A, we got so many. Hey, we want to make sure all of our listeners and viewers out there take an opportunity to call in and just say hello, or just
Yeah.
let us know that you're out there. Or if you have a question, you're an artist, you have a question,
Mhm.
feel free to give us a call, and we'll be able to answer your question as much as possible. Yeah, the number is 860-461-7577. Lakia is on the switchboard and she's ready. Yes, yes. And so yeah, we have so many that during this time they're going back into the studio creating their music,
Mhm.
and just revising their schedules and things like that. How has it been for your schedule this year, and what have you done to revise your schedule?
Okay, like I say, a lot of time you have to kind of maneuver with all the pandemic going around. You just have to kind of just let's see with this work, and a lot of time we have to kind of just see what God said about it, and kind of I think what I do is try to work with everybody to see what's convenient for them, what day
Mm-hmm.
would be best for them, and then we just get the calendar. Like I got my calendar right in front of me now, and it just got a lot. Is I just pulled up for this month. I'm like, and when my music producer called me last night, he was saying,
Uh
"God, I'm ready to go to the studio next week." I said, "Oh no, we can't go next week. We got to go probably
huh.
October because I'm booked. I can't."
Yeah.
So you just have to just wait out. I always try not to overload yourself because that makes
Mm,
it more challenging, frustrating, and you don't want to go into anything being frustrated.
That's
When
right.
you go in, you want to give it all you got.
That's right.
So
That's
just kind of just work with each other and make sure the dates are available. And I try not to overload it. Yeah, September is overloading, and October is already getting overloaded.
oh
So it
wow.
just so we just trying to pace myself and just
hmm
see what God said about it. Yes. Yeah.
One of the songs that we're gonna listen to in a minute here is "The Battle Is Not Yours," one of my favorites, right here on
Thank you
V
so
Network Radio.
much.
And we're gonna listen to that in a minute. Yeah. So when revising your schedule and um, you know, working, doing and booking your concerts and things like that, and working hard for ministry. How important is it that you keep a level mindset when it comes down to because I look at the different artists, and so they have a hectic schedules and things like that. What is best for you? How do you manage your schedule?
I think the good part about me that I've been so blessed to have, I have my own PR manager,
Oh,
Mr. Carlton.
what? Wow.
Oh, oh,
Wow.
well, he's a manager that never
Wow.
sleeps. So
Okay.
with that being said, he keeps my calendar always booked. I hate to say it, but he does. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay, give me a break. And I'm like, like I tell everybody, I say, if you got him to be your PR manager, hey, it's all good because he's gonna always keep you busy.
Mhm.
He's well known, and I thank God for him being in my life to pay the way for me in so many ways. So with that being said, he's kind of guarding my schedules, making sure. I think he called me. I think I might have checked my phone, I seen some buzz. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's 5 o'clock. What? He never sleeps. Make sure you got this apartment now. So he makes sure, did you put this apartment down? So he takes care of me in that area. So I really don't have to worry about all that. It's just that when he gets with me, we get together. Is this date open? Yes. Is this date open? No, it's not open. So we go, okay, we get another date. So we just trying to work together and collaborate together and make it work.
All right, all right, all right. With that, we're going to listen to the popular song here, "The Battle Is Not Yours" by Jackie, the national recording artist, all the way out of Texas.
Yeah.
In the midst of my depression, the enemy tried to oppress my anointing. But I know a man who sits high. He has the power to heal all my infirmity. The battle is not yours, it belongs to him. In his arms, fullness of joy. He has the power. He has all the power to conquer all your fears. I won't be defeated. I won't be defeated. I won the victory. When I'm down, he lifts me up. When I feel lost, he gives me direction. He has the power to conquer all your fears. I won't be defeated because I've won the victory. The battle is not yours, it belongs to him. In his arms, fullness of joy. He has the power. He has all the power to conquer all your fears. I won't be defeated. I won't be defeated. I won the victory. He is strong. He will see you through. He will see you through. No weapon formed against you. Always prosper.
All right, all right. I'm not gonna give up all my song. The
That's
viewer,
it.
the listeners, now listeners, you all gonna have to go out to the digital downloads and go get your music, all right, and go support Jack A.
Yes,
I
yes,
got
yes, please. I'm telling you.
I'm so fortunate. I could be able to be in a studio and just kind of sit back and relax and say, "Yes, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, thank you, Lord."
Oh my
You know.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
But you viewers, you make sure you go out there and go get your music or digital downloads.
Mhm.
All the hits from Jackie. The battle is not yours. Make me whole.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
telling you, it's fantastic right here on the V Network Radio, bringing you to good music right here.
yes.
Tell us a little bit about yes, your favorite song. Which one is your favorite song?
Oh, it's so hard. Oh my goodness. I can't really differentiate between both of them because
Yeah.
Make Me Whole was my first song.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm in love with both of them. I'm sorry
Oh,
because they both have so many different meanings and so many
uh-huh.
ways in my life with God, my testimony, my story. So both of them are just powerful. I can't really tell the different, and that they both got different swag to it. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I love them
Yeah.
both. And
Yeah.
they both are powerful songs because, like I say, it tells my story.
Mm-hmm. And
It
now
tells.
you are artist. Now, are you a pastor in the church, or are you just a
Well,
minister?
yeah, I'm a minister. Yeah, I'm just a minister, and I
Uh-huh.
did come co-pastor. Now I'm a
Uh-huh.
minister now because my musical world is taking all my time. So therefore, I just give more. Of course, I'm always minister. You minister even when you're talking, not only when you're singing or or just expounding the word of God. So ministry come within you anyway. So I'm just a part of all of it, and I just thank God for that. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
how has the church been receptive of you? Uh, um,
Oh my God.
uh,
Yeah.
and before we ask that, can we have a viewer and a caller on the line?
Okay.
Hello, caller. Are you on? You're here live, caller. Hello. All right. We have callers calling in. Make sure that you answer when you're on live when you call. All right.
Mhm.
You're on live
Right.
when you call. So make sure you ask your question.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yep. I guess he got a little shy.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right.
yeah, you can call in and ask your question. And let me put the telephone number back up.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
Let me
they
look
wasn't too
back.
sure of the number. Let me put the telephone number back up. 860-46-175-77. 860-461-7577. We're right here on the V Network Radio. We're live on Facebook Live. Make sure you call in. We're here. And yeah. All right.
Let's
S-
put
Yeah.
it
So
up. Okay.
what is some of the best advice that you've been given in the music industry?
Oh my God, that just comes from so much. I think, like I say, a lot of time you have to make sure your circle is around those that have I guess have a praying thing for you. In other words, like, my church family, I have ministers in there, pastors, and, even just other people that just co-saw title as a minister. They always tell you to be encouraged, stay focused, you
Hmm.
can do this. And I think hearing those powerful words on a day-to-day basis, I think that really inspire you to keep moving,
Okay.
even when somebody's calling in, right? I hear,
Yeah. Yeah, that's
okay.
okay. You can finish your statement and then we'll
And
come
yeah,
to our
with that
caller.
being said, yes, with that being said, just having those positive words being spoke to you, and then speaking into your vision, speaking into your life. Hey,
Hmm.
Jackie, you got this. You know what? Sometime when you feel like you ain't going nowhere, you got this. God gonna open another door. If you just stay focused, stay humble, you can make it.
That's
And that's
right.
just all I hear all the time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
those are the tools that can make any artist keep striving to move forward.
All right. Hey, we have a caller on, and caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you're on live with Jackie, national recording artist all the way out of Texas.
Hello, Jackie.
Hello,
Hello,
how are
Jackie.
you?
All
Hello,
right.
guys.
Yes, we would like to ask a question.
Okay. Yes, she's here. She can hear you.
Okay, please. Miss Jackie, what was the defining moment for you to go in a solo career that you knew that you were to go solo?
I think you know what, that's a good question. I think, you know, it goes way back when
Can
the
you
late
relaunch
Bishop
your
Chester
career?
Thomas.
What was the defining
Yes,
moment?
All
the
right, she's
finest
gonna
moment.
answer.
Yes,
She's gonna answer your question. She's gonna answer
yes.
right
I
now.
think it goes way back when the late Bishop Chester Thomas was transitioned, you know, and God started giving me all these powerful songs to write. I knew then there was a calling on my life, and I knew then I wanted to take it further than church. And I know that I had to do it because I know if he gave me all these powerful songs as and to produce music and was giving me songs back to back, I already knew I was chosen to go to the next level, and that's to pursue my career in the music industry.
All right. You have any other questions you would like to present?
Well, we didn't hear. We couldn't hear her answer.
Okay.
Oh, you can hear my answer? Can you
Okay.
hear me now?
All right. Can you
We can hear her. We
you
can hear her now. We
you
can
she
hear
can
her.
hear you now. Can you just restate it, Jackie?
Yes, let me go back over the.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Okay, listen, I was saying that it goes way back. The late Bishop Chester Thomas transition. I knew that night. I knew that night when I started getting all these songs coming up in my mind. I began to start writing all types of music. I knew then there was a gift from God that I had to pursue my career in singing and to take it to the next level. And I think I've been going ever since. I think that inspired me because God takes someone and then He relied it on me. I knew I had to go and pursue my career.
Okay. You have any other questions for Jackie?
When will your new CD be out?
Okay, we're working on that right now. We're going in studio.
So they're working on
Okay,
that right now.
Awesome.
okay, yes. We'll be going in studio starting next month, if the Lord's will.
We would like to know about the ballad, the one that your new single right now. The ballad's not yours. What inspired you to write that song?
Well, okay. Well, I think it's all about God. He knew during this hour that we'll be going through some battles, not only with the passing of my mom, but also with the COVID as well, and the other battles that we're walking through. So I think that just a powerful song and a powerful title that he gave me to write. The battle's not yours, because he knew we were needed during this hour.
All
I
right.
agree. I agree because right now that song is really a blessing to us. It's a
Yeah.
song that we play majority every day. So I just want to encourage you to let you know that that song is a beautiful song for this hour because everybody is going through. And when I'm going through, Miss Jackie, when I'm going through and really feeling down, that's the song that I put in that I know that it's not mine. Give that to God. And I feel the relief behind it. And not only do I, but my whole entire family. So God bless you. I appreciate God that God is using you in this hour. And we love you here.
We love you too. Thank you so much. We love you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Bye bye. All right. All right. All right. We want to thank that caller, amen, for calling in. God bless you. Yes.
uh, Doing some great things. In the industry, what would something that you would like to see happen in the gospel music industry?
I think you know what you see so many legends already paved the way, and a lot of times you can sit back and say, God, I wish I was there, and I wish I could have did this, and we have to always understand that they had to walk through it too.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nobody exempt from anything happening. We all have so many transitions and battles that we walk through, and they had to make it like I'm starting. A lot of time they start out in their cars. You hear them talking. Some of them was homeless, and I think that just encouraged me to where what, if they can do it, I can do it. So
Mm-hmm.
don't give up just because it don't look like you're going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to. My mom always say, stay in the ship.
Mm-hmm.
If you stay in the ship, God is going to open doors for you. So I just feel like that, and I think everybody should have that equal opportunity, whether they be up or whether they be low, or what, because it depends. I think what's the most important thing we need to think about is the song reaching the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really ministering to the souls and the heart of the people? Because right now, that's what we need right now. It ain't how cute it is. It ain't how
Mm-hmm.
many wrongs that you do. It's about the anointing.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
the anointing is what's going to break the yoke. So
And
I just want God to just keep giving me music to really minister to the nation. You know what? Just come out the box and just let God use me in the way He want to use me.
mm-hmm. And I
Okay.
think with that, we're going to go into the song, and we want to thank you. We're going to give you a final words today. What would you like to say to all your fans all over the world that's viewing this broadcast now? And what encouraging word would you be able to give them?
I think with them, I just want them to keep supporting me, subscribing me, and you know what, and just being attentive to what I got going on, in my life as far as moving forward, And I think just being that, there's just being that supporting ear, this is Jackie. I'm going to go ahead and support her, even if I know and if I don't, hey, you know what, I feel as God is blessing her in so many ways. Let me just do this. Let me just share her. Let me subscribe her, and let me just give her a God bless you. Better yet, just give me just a praying hand. Just pray for me, because I know prayer changes things.
If someone wanted to book you on to maybe book you at the church or concert venue, how would they be able to reach you?
Yes, they will. If you have Facebook, you just go to Jackie Recording Artist page, and there you'll find all my access to my fan link. As far as I'm on all digital media links on my website. You can just like, share, and buy and subscribe. I have also my website www.jackie.henry.com. And of course, my PR manager is none other than Mr. Carlton McConnell. He's my booking manager, Round the Clock Entertainment. So you can always reach him by there. That's his email address, roundtheclockentertainment.gmail.com. So therefore, and just, hey, my Instagram is Jackie Sofa. So just go on my page. Normally, I have everything that is listed that I'm moving forward. Any event that I'm having will be posted on my page. So God bless you and God keep you.
All right. Thank you so much. And may God bless you. And I appreciate this opportunity for a national recording artist to be here with you. Yes, yes. And with that, we're going to hear the song Make Me Whole. And don't forget to go out to your digital downloads and download both of them. All right.
God bless you.
I know you can, believe you will make me whole again. When I was broken, I felt like giving up. You came into my heart and you healed all of my wounds. There were times I didn't see no way out. You came and you rescued me from all danger. There was an